your way with a Black-owned business. And you get to decide which business you want to be a blessing to. And it's 31 or more, 31 plus. If that's one of my colleagues said, okay, so we're going to spend $31 with 31 business. If that's what your pockets dictate, go for it. Absolutely. And then there will be the culmination of the party on August 31st. Let me know when you're ready, Maddie. On August 31st, on the campus of 5508 at 11:31 to 3:31 p.m. So we will be here. There will be 31 plus businesses here that you can come and spend your 31 plus dollars with. In the studio, so we've been talking about National Black Business Month. We've been shouting out Black businesses. So for this particular show, we wanted it to be a little different. Most of our businesses are brick and mortar businesses, and you've heard from those business owners. But then there are those of us who, over the years, may have experienced working home-based businesses, network marketing businesses, direct sales business. It's your business. You have a position, or you're in a position where you can become the distributor of the business. You get to own that segment of your business. So in the studio today, we have, and I've told you this before, but I'm going to go ahead and we're going to start with Mrs. Maddie McPherson, and she is going to, woo! Where's our applause?
Hey.
We've got a whole studio over here. Hey, studio. There we go.
Thank you.
There we go. And so we're going to begin, and I'm going to let Maddie introduce herself. I told you all, you already know they're God-fearing women. You already know they're Nubian queens. I told you I had two beautiful guests in the studio today. And now we have some light. Okay. I want you to come into your... Okay, Jesus. I need you to come into the microphone, Maddie. And so scoop your little chair on up.
I had to move it to try to adjust the things here.
Oh, she did all of that to make her adjustments so that you all could see her. But I know you can see from my camera. But remember, go to In-Touch News and click the live button, and you'll be able to see all three of us on the monitor together. Yeah, we can see if we need to make some adjustments.
Thank you once again, Cheryl, for having me. I'm honored to be a part
You
of
are
this.
so welcome.
And feel so blessed. As she said again, my name is Maddie McPherson, and I consider myself an agent of change. And I say that is because I'm an entrepreneur, I'm an instructor, I'm a teacher, I'm a motivator, a coach, and I also am a home-based business owner.
All right.
And I would say that I am a network marketing professional. And there are lots of stigmas about that, so we're going to cover that in this segment today. So once again, Maddie McPherson, and you can reach me at MaddieMcPherson.com.
Okay. Now, I was listening as you were describing yourself, and I just happen to know that there's a phenomenal young man that I believe he is just the love of your life, and you guys were joined together, and you became one. Girl, you better shout him out.
I am married to the amazing, I call him my friend, my confidant, my lover,
Woohoo!
Samuel McPherson. And I don't see that he's here as of yet.
Sam, you got to get on Facebook.
Somebody call him and teach him how to get over here to his wife. But we've been married for 36 years, wonderful years. I thank God for those.
Awesome. And she's still smiling.
Yes, we've been in business together for those full 36 years, at least 36 of those years. We've been in business together, business partners. Our background is in insurance, and we had an agency together, and then we've always done something. We've always worked on, excuse me, something is going in and out here in my ear.
Oh, come in a little closer to your microphone.
Okay.
There we go.
have always partnered together, and a lot of couples can't do that, but we've been blessed by God. I said it's ordained that we have worked well together for 36 years. At some times we've done the same thing together.
Okay.
And at other times we've had our own little niche. So he has a niche right now, and I have a niche of changing people's lives one day at a time.
All right. So you heard about that. You heard about the business savvy of Maddie McPherson and what she does. And one of the things about network marketing, and I know we're going to break that down as we talk about direct sales, network marketing, or your home-based business. Most of them are worked inside of the home. And I love the fact, and sometimes people don't know the opportunities that are available to them when you have a home-based business. So we're going to hear more in detail about that, but we're going to pause and turn this device around so that you can now hear from, and I need an applause because we applaud Maddie, Dr. Mickey Chambers. Woohoo! Welcome to Let's Talk Business with SJC.
Thank you. Thank you, SJC. So happy to be here today. And yes, I am Dr. Mickey Chambers. After working in corporate America for 30 plus years, we won't talk about the pluses, but I found my own niche and how to walk into a better life. So one of the things I do is try to help others walk into a better life in a number of ways. My company is Imagine That. If you can imagine it, you can make it happen, but it will take some work. So what you're doing every day or whatever, you got to change it. You got to change it up if you want something different. Within my company, we have some tentacles. One of the things that I do is I work with Herbert Fisher Realty, who's been a realtor for forever and ever. But I am a broker and co-owner of Herbert Fisher Realty. I also have a Better Life skincare company that I work with, which is Shago Cosmetics. I am presently writing 2 books, and I mean, God is really pouring in. I can't stop sometimes. So we're doing that as well. And Imagine That is about a girls program for girls from 8 to 12, and it's helping them to understand early on that there are different careers, or they can be whatever they want, but they need direction, and we need to reach our children before they get into junior high school or high school to help them understand or see the different people in the different professions, so they can figure out what they want to do and how they want to do it, and we can get them the coaching. So as you can see, there are some tentacles in this, and I'm very excited about it. Thank you, Cheryl.
My God, you are so welcome. I am the one that feels so special because oftentimes when you're interviewing a particular person or you're talking about their business and they're sharing with you that whole business component of what they do and why they do it. And this is the show where we will be all up in your business. Today, we're all up in your home-based business and hearing individuals talk about their businesses. And you all heard that plural. That means multiple streams of income. And we heard Maddie talk about she and her husband partnering in a business together. And you've heard now Mickey saying the same thing. She and her husband shared and they work in the business together. But yet both these ladies have other businesses going on with them. But I heard a common thread as each one began to talk about their businesses. It's about helping others. Maddie, you said change agent. You're an agent of change.
Yes, because in today's society, there are so many people in the business that I'm in now. I help people discover that there's a difference between having a quality of life as opposed to having a quantity of life, but there's a difference in having a quality of life. And so many people are so ill these days. They're financially ill, they're physically ill, and they're mentally ill. So whenever you can help someone address those 3 issues, it enables them to become whole. Because in today's society, there's pills and more pills. So I teach people a better way by helping them realize that most of our illnesses and what have you, are because we're thirsty.
Ooh.
And you can say, well, I drink plenty of water. Well, ladies and gentlemen, just remember this. All water is not equal. Because if it were, you could just go into the commode. If I want to put it graphic, go in the commode and pull some water out if it was all equal. So I teach people a better way. And I share with them a product that allows them to have a better quality of life, whatever they're seeking.
Oh my goodness. And I love the fact that as Mickey and I were in the office and Maddie came into the office and so Mickey, we're just going to do a toast because she brought us some of what she's going to be talking about. So to you and Maddie, she has her own container, and to you. And so you'll see both of us.
Oh, so refreshing.
So refreshing. He said, we're going to have some energy. Y'all know I wake up with energy. So if I get any more energy, I will be on the walls. But so we'll hear more about that. So even though this is the show, Let's Talk Business with SJC, and y'all know that's Cheryl J. Cousteau. This right now, today, it's about show and tell. So Maddie is talking to us and will be talking further to us as a change agent that she is, things that we're putting internally in our bodies. But Mickey, I'm going to turn over to you, and you put something on my skin about a week or so ago, and I cannot wait I don't have to wait for the 31st, and we'll talk about some of the advantages of owning your own distributorship or your own business, because people can purchase your products from all over the world.
Absolutely.
Well, guess what? You all may not have known this, even though we're here inside of In Touch News radio studio, the show is global. So as you're talking about what we have just taken a swallow of, and you're going to be talking about how you're helping us on the outside of our body that also internalizes the way we look, the way we feel. And that's really what it's all about. God created all of us beautifully. Yes. And did you happen to bring one of yours? You probably,
absolutely.
I don't know if you brought
what you them outside.
What you put on my skin, but when we were over at the event, I was talking about it so much, and I ran and shout out to it was Runway Noir, and she was one of the vendors there. And if you want to sample some of this amazing water, and if you want to feel this silky, oh my gosh, these ingredients well, I'll save that for her. She can tell you what they were. I ran over there and I was telling people, oh my gosh, feel my hands. And so DJ CEO went over there. And so he came back on the radio the next day and said, you had him spending over $100.
Oh, and guess what he told me today when I got here? He said, I love it.
Oh,
I absolutely
there you go.
love it.
It is. It's some amazing stuff. And so in front of our cameras, because that's really what this is all about, they're sharing their amazing products. And so we didn't get a chance to let Maddie sample it on her skin. But will you tell us a little bit about what I am talking about?
I will be more than happy to tell you about it. And what we're talking about is Shago Cosmetics. Shago Cosmetics was developed by Noah Stephanie Gallman while she was attending Southern University. Actually, she was an entrepreneur very, very early. She started out with hair products. But what's different about our products, we have skincare products. And I'm going to tell you a little bit about how I got introduced to it. I went to a women's conference, Christian conference, and they had two sessions going on at the same time. One was taking care of my temple, and the other one was taking care of my hair. And I almost went to hair, and I thought about it. I said, I need to know a little bit more about my temple. So when I went in, they challenged us and asked us, what were we eating? Well, like most of us, everything. So, of course, we know what to eat and what not to eat, and we know green is wonderful and we should eat more of it, and there are more people that are becoming vegans. So we went through that, and okay, got it. And then they asked the magical question, what are you feeding your skin? Never had thought about that. Whatever, and my answer was kind of smart, was whatever's on sale that week when I run out. So then when they started telling us about what we're pouring into our skin, because whatever you put on your skin within the first 15 seconds, it goes into your bloodstream. So if I'm eating correctly and I'm feeding my skin something totally different, I've defeated my purpose. So more we talked about that, we looked at Shago Cosmetics, and Shago Cosmetics is an all-natural product. It's plant-based, and what's important about it is what's not in the product. There's no water, there's no chemicals, there are no parabens. It is all natural. And when I say natural, it's what's in your kitchen: avocado, grapefruit, lemon, ginger. Our tagline is, have you fed your skin today? Our products, we have a full array of products. You start out with hair, we have baby products, we have ladies and men, and we go from cradle till eternity. It might even be some of this in heaven, because I'm sure, I know he gave her the wisdom to design this product. It is plant-based, the way we were determined to live. And as Cheryl said, your skin is just phenomenal. I have to tell a little joke. The first time I used it and tried it, the first place I felt it was my feet. And as I rolled over in my sleep and my left foot hit my right leg, it was so nice and smooth. I was like, let me try this again. So I took the other foot and rubbed the other leg, and I'm like, wow, we are on to something. I looked at Herb and said, if you don't start using this, brother, we're going to be in twin beds.
Oh, my word.
So I'm here to tell
I hear you over there laughing, DJ
worked.
CEO. Well, I have had to experience it, but still, go ahead and I'll let you put a little on my wrist, and I want Maddie, and so that our camera can see.
And a little goes a long way, again, because it does not have water. Can you see the hydration in her skin? I am not just putting lotion on her. I am hydrating and feeding her skin. So it makes a difference. A little goes a long way. And if you put this on your body every morning, once you get out of the shower, and you use less because your pores are open, you put it on every day, you will see a difference, a big difference in your skin.
And it smells amazing.
Yeah, this one is I Am Sacred. Because, Cheryl, when I came today, I was thinking about you, and that's what I think of you. So,
guys,
I had to bring that one.
This, wake up with that in the morning. So I'm going to push back because
I need
Maddie.
Let me put
Come on in, girl. I told
This
her.
goes with Maddie's
show on
water,
the go.
too.
All right.
They can put up both hands and you can see the hydration, the difference, and it lasts all day. You don't have to check your ankles, your heels, your elbows, or anything else throughout the day to wonder if you put on any hydration during the day. It's there. What are you feeding? What are you
How does it
feeding
feel, Maddie?
your skin?
It feels great. It feels great.
Silky
great.
smooth.
Yes, it does.
And I'm going to challenge you. Whatever you're using now, if you go home and look at it, the first ingredient is water, which dilutes it, so you have to use more. Then you have 2 to 3 alcohols, which is not hydrating your skin. Then it has a list of stuff that I can't pronounce nor spell. When I looked them up, they didn't look too healthy. And then the final products is usually the name of the product whatever they put on it that gets you to buy it. But with ours, you can pronounce everything, you can read it, you're familiar with it, and it will definitely make a difference. And I don't just say that because I do this. I have experienced it with my hair, my body, you name it. You can eat this if you like. Not that I recommend it, but that's how clean it is.
Now, I've just taken just that dab that she put on my right hand. No, wait. Are you a massage therapist too?
I've learned how to do that too.
Because the way, I'm telling you all, if nothing else, come on the 31st, and the way she just massages the ointment into your skin, and then the way she just caresses it all down each of your fingers, I was starting to feel real special, Maddie.
Let's see your hands a minute. Let's see the other one.
Yeah.
You can actually see a difference if you can see that. You can see a
Can
difference.
you all see the glow?
And that's all day. So you're not checking and you don't have to reapply it. You're done for the day.
I'm just going to massage this into my left hand so that it won't feel guilty at all. And so I'm hearing you talk about feeding your skin. Maddie was talking to us about what we're putting in our bodies. And so this is a show in and of itself. If we look at our bodies, if we look at these temples, both of you are talking about what we can do in order to optimize our living experience, some of the things that we're doing now. I'm actually working with and taking care of a loved one. And when you start reading all of the different medications and prescriptions, and you're going, oh my gosh. So when I hear both of you talk about, what's natural and something that you're doing to take care of your skin, I'm telling you all, my hands right now feel amazing. Amazing. So thank you so much for breaking it down. But more importantly, telling us to be conscientious of what we're putting in our skin already.
Absolutely. Whatever you put on your skin goes into your bloodstream within the first 15 seconds. So
I didn't know about the 15 seconds, so I'm paying attention here.
So what are you putting in your bloodstream?
Well, listen, there may be someone that's listening to us. For those of you, hey, to all of Maddie's friends on Facebook, and hello to Mickey's friends on Facebook. And to those of you that have joined us, we're going to take a commercial break and let you know when we come back. The call-in number is... What's the call-in number? 813-444-9588. Again, 813-444-9588. I would love for you to call in if you have a question about skincare, what you're feeding your skin, if you have a question about what you're ingesting, what you're drinking. I've got the change agent here, and then I've got an agent of change here when it comes to your skin. Join us back after the break. Thank you for tuning in.
Thank you.
So we now...
Been in a car crash? Call Ricky. Don't know what to do? Ask Ricky. We will connect you with a lawyer and doctor experienced in auto accident injuries. Call Ricky at 844-361-7425. After an auto accident, you have 14 days to seek medical attention. You may be in pain, so call Ricky, ask Ricky for your best options. 844-361-7425. Call Ricky, ask Ricky is a legal and medical referral service. The lawyers in our network pay to receive referrals.
Hi, I'm Donald L. Dowridge Jr., your motivational guru. This is the DLD Motivational Moment. You got up this morning. Eyes sneaking open as the feet hit the floor. Got to thank God for the rise this day. The stove perking the smell of nutrition. Get to your destination with planned unselfish acts. Bulletin board read, do you have any to spare? Happiness and understanding. We all have experienced that one phone call, family member, co-worker, friend has passed on. We don't know our last evening or morning. Get up. Help someone out. Now walk it out. You got up this morning. This has been the DLD Motivational Moment. You can reach out to DLD at DLD282002@yahoo.com or 813-394-5875.
In Touch Radio, where you can listen to a cruising flow of smooth soul and jazz, today's R&B, a fun touch of hip-hop and gospel.
All my music on one station.
Giving you a buffet of music, news, and entertainment. We're In Touch Radio.
Music is coming in, and so therefore we are now back live on In Touch News Radio. Thank you so much to our Facebook family for tuning in. In the studio today, we have Mrs. Maddie McPherson, and as well we have Dr. Mickey Chambers, agent for change agent. But what they're actually talking to us about is what we're putting inside of our bodies and what we're putting in on our skin that eventually within seconds is also internalized in our bodies. It's National Black Business Month, and these two beauties were invited to come on to talk about network marketing, the direct sales industry. We talked about at the beginning of the show, or Maddie mentioned at the beginning of the show, we were going to dispel some myths. And I said to you all, the show is global. So we have an audience that's listening to us all over the world. So you'll be able to share your products. You'll be able to share your products, not just here locally. It's National Black Business Month. We're supporting your business. If it's a home-based business, if your business is online, if you're direct distributorship, if you have a network marketing business, if you have a brick and mortar, we're saying in 31 ways, 31 days, spend $31 or more your way with any of the businesses. I think last week we shouted out more than 31 businesses. And so today we will shout out even more businesses. So you ladies, we're going to bring some of maybe your favorite Black-owned businesses that you want to shout out. But let's get back to one of the primary reasons. So if you're thinking about a network business, if you're thinking about, and you've heard both of these professionals co-owning of their own corporate businesses, and at the same time, they have created other multiple streams of income. And now those businesses are doing things that's helping the individual on a healthy and a personal level as well. So we're going to turn to Maddie. So when we talk about myths, what's the first thing people think when one of my favorites, Maddie and I met each other years ago, and a service that we both still have today, and the name has changed, but you all know it as Prepaid Legal. And so it provided a lot of legal services for us. And so Maddie, in having the conversation, and when we were going through our training classes and listening to our coaches and mentors, and it just always seems when you would be sharing as part of the networking process, the business concept with family or friends, one of the first things I remember I used to hear, and this was so long ago, girl, you doing that too? Or girl, you in that business? Oh, girl, that's a pyramid business. And what that always said to me was, you just don't know. And so how would you speak to that as you come into the microphone, Maddie, about dispelling, let's start with that myth.
I would say that, first of all, a pyramid is illegal. And I really ask people that know me, do you think that I would be involved in something that's illegal? And I always say that a person says things because they are not educated. Once you're educated about something, you normally have a different mindset. I have always been a reader. And when you read, you learn and you live through other people's stories. So when I had my traditional business, a brick and mortar business, and I had overhead, I had rent, I had electricity, I had a staff, all of that costs a lot of money. But it was still, I was in a franchise of somebody else, and I still felt like even though I was doing my business, the bottom line, I was building their company in a sense. So I've always felt a need to always be learning. And so when someone introduced me to a different way of life, I said, oh, when you know better, you should do better. And there's some myths about and I call it network marketing. And I am as I said before, I'm a network marketing professional because there's some myths, a lot of myths besides the one about it's a pyramid. People say, well, you were in this last week, or 2 years ago you were in that.
Okay.
And I tell people that what they have to do is find your niche, find what resonates with you. As Dr. Chambers said before, she said that she was somewhere and she heard them talking about what they're putting into your skin and about changing your life. And so that was what caused her to change what she was doing, or to say, hey, there is a better way. Is network marketing the only way? No, but I truly believe it's a better way, because where is it that you can take a very small amount and invest into it and help make a difference in your life, change your zip code, change somebody else's zip code. And things like that, I say that when God gives you something, at first when you see it, it may not be what God has intended for you, but he opened a path door for you to walk into it and do more investigation. Now, I was in prepaid legal, as Cheryl said, and I still have that product. My husband still markets that product today. It's called Legal Shield. But it made a difference in people's lives. When people didn't have $300 to pay an attorney to pick up a phone and ask a question, they could call where they paid a monthly fee and ask a question. Do you not think that that could make a difference in a person losing their home or having a traffic ticket on their driver's license when they could get that done? So when I was introduced to this business, it's not a water business. They call me the water lady, but it's really not a water business. All right,
break it down for us. Correct us with that terminology.
I market an ionizer, a product that produces phenomenal water. And Dr. Mickey was talking about what goes into the skin, and everything that goes into the body, into the skin, does go into the body. But we must take care of the inside and the outside. And you hear the vitamins and supplements and different things, but what are they all taken with? Water. Okay. So you want to have the best water, the water that's going to hydrate you. And the name of that water is Kangen water.
Kangen. Say that again. Kangen.
Kangen, which means return to origin. It's a Japanese-based term, and it's a Japanese-based company. And so that is what I do, is I teach people that you don't have to go to the store to buy detergent. You don't have to go and buy face cream, but I mean, this is some amazing cream that Dr. Chambers has over here.
But you don't have to go to the store. You
don't have to go to the store, or you will ship it.
Absolutely.
Yes. But I market an ionizer, and the ionizer, the water that is produced, it hydrates you. Hydration is what is key. Mm-hmm. When you go to the hospital, what is the first thing they do? They hook you up to an IV. Would you not agree?
We agree.
And so Dr. Brody says that a lot of our illnesses, and I'm not a doctor or anything, but it's documentation, and documentation does beat conversation on any given day. So it is definitely out there that it's many years back, even with the enzyme factor, it says that we're not thirsty. We're not ill. We are thirsty. God made us water, ladies. Did he not make us waters? We need water for everything. So that's why I say I'm an agent of change, because I teach people that they can make a difference in their life. And my motto, and it's our company slogan, if you change your water, you can definitely change your life.
So you heard it right here from Mrs. Maddie McPherson. She says, change your water, change your life. And so may we ask, how long have you been an agent of change for this amazing water?
Well, I found out about the water, and I have been drinking this water for 9 years. That's why I'm 82 years old and look this way.
The fountain of youth, Dr. Shanae Davis. I know you're in the office with your patients, but we can continue saying she's 23 and I'm 28 because Maddie just told the world she's 82 from drinking this water for 9 years. Shout out to my brother William, who had a birthday last Saturday. One of my siblings said, "How old are you?" He said, "What did the candle say on the birthday cake?" He said, 56. So I told my youngest brother, "You're going to have some aging siblings you're going to have to start taking care of. All y'all better get some Kangen water."
Absolutely.
That is too funny. Okay, we are so busy laughing over here. The phone is ringing. Give us a second. Caller, you're on Let's Talk Business with SJC. Who do we have on the line? Caller, come in.
When I dialed the number last time, it popped up.
Okay, well, we can hear you. Can you hear us? Caller, you're on the line.
Hi, Barbara Salas. I hear you on the
Oh, you
line.
know who that is.
Yes, dear. I am so sorry.
Well, Barbara, we can hear you having this conversation offline, you know. Welcome.
Barbara is one of my business partners.
Oh, my goodness. Well, Barbara, welcome to the show. Maddie has us over here cracking up. And so who knew that drinking water would have so much fun? And so she has found the fountain of youth because she's the most gorgeous 82-year-old woman I have ever seen. And listen here, do you have a question for her? Because I'm about to take another sip of this water.
Yeah. See if we can reverse some of this quickly.
Come on, 50. It's coming back.
Thank you for tuning in. You know, I just about that, but I'm not.
Wait a minute. She has a question for us.
You have a question, Miss Barbara?
No, I'm sorry. No, I don't. I was just trying to I had gotten off a call, and I was getting back on, and I could see Maddie on the call.
Technology.
But then I couldn't hear, so I was trying to get back where I could see visual.
Well, I can't. Are you
FaceTiming her?
Are you on Facebook?
Not at the moment, but when I dialed in the first time, it automatically took me to Facebook, and I was able to see. So I'll go back and do this and try to get it where I can see you guys. But I'm enjoying the show.
Awesome.
You guys continue to have fun. I'm learning some things too.
Oh, I'm learning a lot, Barbara. So you're already familiar because you are Maddie's business partner, and so we are learning a lot about not just water, but this whole ionization process that she's sharing with us of what we're putting in our bodies. But I'm still stuck on 82. That's all I got to say. I am stuck on 82. Thank you, Jesus.
Yes, indeed.
Thank you for tuning in, Barbara. You take care and continue drinking this amazing water.
For life. It's a life change.
All right. Y'all heard that. So I see some of my friends. Linda, did you hear that? Marjorie, did you all hear this? Cognin water. Now go ahead and finish telling us about it because Mickey has a lot to share with us too as we continue to sip this water.
Absolutely.
Yes, we must. I got to stay hydrated.
Well, listen, y'all, my body's hydrated. Now my skin's hydrated. I'm just all hydrated.
You're in good shape.
I'm in great shape.
You're great. And as we were speaking earlier about the myths of network marketing, there's something else. People.
That not be that 82.
That's a big one. I'm not far from the 82, but I surprise people when I say that, and most people they really don't question it.
That's because we know you. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. You are so funny.
But I mean, does that not bring attention to people
It does.
when you said that? I mean, but this water
it
has
does.
changed my life.
But not only that, you said 9 years.
Yes, for 9 years I've been drinking the water. But the thing about that is that when I tell you need to find your passion, we were talking about changing from one business to another, you have to find what resonates with you. Because when my friends shared this water with me, I had no desire to drink it. I thought I already had the best water. Yeah. And so sometimes when you share things with your family and friends, they are the first ones to say,
no.
Now you have some who have parents who say, well, I helped my baby out. And well, I didn't have that. And I wasn't interested in the water when she shared it with me because I didn't feel like I thought I had the best water. And I'll just tell you this, I had an RO system in my home. And I don't know if people know what that is, but that's reverse osmosis. So I thought I was drinking the best.
Okay.
And then the lady, she said, well, just try it. That's why we give it away for a few days, because we're proud of our product, just like Dr. Chambers uses her cream, because the proof is in the pudding, as they say.
Okay, well, we're going to put a pin in it because the proof is in the pudding of paying for this show. And so we're going to take a commercial break, and we will be joined back with Let's Talk Business with SJC. I'm here with Maddie McPherson, and I'm here with Dr. Mickey Chambers. So you're hearing both of them talk about, we're now all up in your health and business brand, but you're getting it all right here at In Touch News Radio. This is called Show in the Studio.
Okay.
When you were in school, it was called Show and Tell. Back in a minute.
Absolutely.
Hey, this is Agent Wright, better known as Mr. Clean. You looking for some great barbecue? Come see them two brothers on the grill, located at 423 Virginia Street, Charleston, West Virginia. We got ribs, chicken, pulled pork, brisket, collard greens, mac and cheese, baby. Come get some and get you a nice, smooth cigar. 304-550-4431. That is 304-550-4431. Come get some, baby. The Rib Man, mama, the Rib Man.
My name is Gil Sampson. I didn't come from a very rich family, and so paying for college would have been very tough. I don't know if I would have been able to go to the college that I went to, and then I don't know if I would have gotten into the career that I am in. So I think Bright Futures has done a lot to shape my life. I got a job as a structural engineer, and I design residential buildings, commercial buildings all over the United States. Because of Bright Futures, I was able to go to college. You know, so many kids just don't even ever get that opportunity, and to be able to do it and not have any debt when I graduated is amazing, and it was all thanks to Bright Futures.
Florida has created more than 1 million jobs in only 5 years, and a great education connects our students to these exciting opportunities. That's why the Florida Lottery has funded Bright Futures scholarships to help over 725,000 students attend college. Because every play is for education. The Florida Lottery. Just imagine.
In Touch Radio is smooth soul.
Rocking your radio on the sounds of soul.
Playing your favorite R&B. In Touch Radio.
We're back. We're back. Thank you for joining us. We were just saying hello, and so many of our Facebook families, you guys are all getting the notification, and they were able to tune into the show. So we thank you all so much. Remember, it is a call-in show. We actually have two experts. They're entrepreneurs, and they found a need and decided that that's where they wanted to invest their money, and not just so much in a great product, but they found great products that's making a difference, that's changing your lives from the inside out and from the outside in. And I love that about both of their businesses. Today, we're having the conversation about dispelling myths. So you heard quite detailedly explained by Maddie about some of the things and how we approach. And maybe for those of us, when our family members or friends come to us and they're talking about a new product, at least give them the time to listen to it. It may not be your thing, and that's okay. But just out of respect, why don't we at least hear what they have to say, and what is it that they found it worthy enough to invest their dollars in and believe that they could make a difference in someone else's life. So you heard Maddie talk about 9 years, and this time I'm going to say it without cracking up, and how you can look. This is what you're going to look like at 82. That's the way I'm going to phrase it. So she is going to talk to us a little more about myths as we are in the second hour of our show. And then we're going to hear from Dr. Chambers, and she's going to tell us about some myths that she has experienced. And I love the fact that Mickey has put all of her businesses under one umbrella. Imagine that. And I love the way she's calling out the different lines, but you'll hear more about her. So, and I want her to tell people we all have a book inside of us and need to start writing that book. Maddie, have you started writing your book?
I have not.
Maddie is a book.
Many people say that quite often, and I really have not. Some have said that I should, and I feel that when God gives me the prompting to do that, He will prepare me to do that. And I'm learning, as I tell you, I'm a reader, and I learn from so many, so I'm learning that we really should have a book, because you never know what your life story can do to make a difference in someone else's life. And since me being an agent of change, then I need a book so that I can let people read it. Read the different ups and downs that you have, and they can read about the ups and downs that you will have in being an entrepreneur, the ups and downs that you will have of just life.
And merging them all together.
Right, but you can make it still, your story can change someone else's life and make a difference in someone else's life.
I think you're already getting that inclination, because only you can tell your story. So your last I was going to say belief. I was about to go into church mode here. Your last myth, and then we're going to pan around to hear from Dr. Mickey Chambers.
Okay, there's some myths about that. When you become in network marketing, whether it be direct sales or multi-level marketing, they will say, well, it's only the people at the top can make money. But that's the beauty of direct sales or the network marketing industry. You can bring someone into your business and they can leave you behind. It is about desire. It is about your desire, your passion. So you have to make known to yourself, what is it that I'm offering? How can I answer a need for someone? So I consider that we're being selfish when we don't share what we've been learning. And I always say we invest, we learn, and we share. We invest in our time, we invest our money to make us better on a daily basis. And one of the main things I would like to share with people is that if you're in a direct sales business, it's in network marketing, there's a key component there. It says network marketing. You have to work at it. It may take longer than a traditional business, but the beauty of it is yours. You can put yourself in this situation. Work 5 years now, make sacrifices that others won't make so you can do what others won't be able to do later on. That is about change. That is what you need to do if that is your desire. Because when we're talking about Black-owned businesses or anyone owning a business, everybody can't purchase a franchise. Everybody can't own a franchise. Everyone can't qualify for a franchise. And you're going to work with the average franchise. You're going to work 5 years paying everybody else, paying for the franchise, paying the franchise fee, paying all of those things, and you still may not get one penny that goes directly to you. So work for yourself as opposed to, and the other thing is, dream. So many of us have stopped dreaming. My thing is dream big, take action. Just don't dream it. Put it on paper and pencil. Write it down. Make it plain, as Habakkuk says.
That's right.
So do something about it. Is that dream. Dream that you can do it. And then put some action to it. And as I said, I'm a coach. I help people. I build them a team builder. So that's what I teach to my team is to dream, never stop dreaming. But we get where we're in this process of that, I'll go to work 8 to 5. And don't get me wrong, I have nothing against that.
We've all been there.
But go to work, but build your dream while you're doing that. The beauty of network marketing is that you can start part-time. You can start where you are and put in some time, put in some energy. And it may not come overnight. Your salary didn't come overnight either. You may took 10 years to get a raise. You know what I mean? So where you are. So I am honored to be able to share. I hope that I've made a difference in someone's life by sharing this today and dispel some of the myths. But there are some truths. The truth is, if you don't work at it, you aren't going to get anything.
Well, she broke it down quite plainly for us. And listen, Maddie, those that are not listening on the show right now will be able to listen to this for years to come.
Praise the Lord.
The whole entire show will be uploaded and we'll tag you guys in it. And at any point in time you want to go back or you want to reference it or somebody may look at it a year down the road and be trying to reach you, find themselves out there trying to reach you because something that you said resonated something within them. And that's what you've met the person where they are, whether it's part-time. But that's the thing about network marketing. If you want to get to where you have some net worth, It's going to take working the net.
Yes, you have to work.
Great points. Great points. Well, hold that thought and we'll come back. But now we want to certainly give Mickey a chance. And that's Dr. Mickey Chambers.
Yes.
And she can share with you because this is not the first. So how did you get to that and from corporate America and to any of the other, whether it was multi-level network marketing distributorships and now your own Chicago? I just love that. It sounds to me like it's Chicago.
It is. One of the things I wanted to say, I'm going to go a little biblical on this. If you remember the Garden of Eden, there was a river that flowed to that garden from Eden. When that river came down, it divided itself into 4 streams. So there were 4 streams that provided support to the Garden of Eden. So 4 different resources that came to the Garden of Eden. So why we want to live on one, I haven't figured it out yet because it's not going to make it. It's not going to happen. And I did it for a long time, and I can see some things that I missed out on. It could have been a lot better. I have a lot of friends who are saying now that they're getting ready to retire or whatever. That's wonderful. But I tell you up front, have a plan. Please, you're not going to want to walk out of there and think you're going to do nothing because you will get bored. You'll think you're losing your mind. So start putting stuff in place now. And there are a lot of myths about network marketing, as Maddie had said. So for those of you who want to say it's a pyramid and pyramids are illegal, but if you want to look at it that way, I'm going to say there's some truth to it because the company you work for, there's one person at the head. And then it comes down as a triangle that looks like a pyramid, okay? So the difference in network marketing is it's inverted. So if you turn it upside down, there's one person at the bottom, the creator of the product or whatever, and it expands out. You can do whatever you want to do with it. There is not a ceiling. You create the ceiling. But one of the things that happens in network marketing or whatever you choose to do is you don't give up your skills or what you've learned or your work ethics now. You can't just jump into this and do nothing and expect it to happen. Right. You have to work. I still have to get up every morning and put on some clothes because it's a mindset. When I'm dressed and ready to go, I have a different perspective and I work differently than when I sit around in my pajamas or when I wear my shorts. So I still have to be in that mindset of making it happen if I want it to happen. Now, there may be some people who don't need to do that, but that I know what works for me. If I have on my jeans and it's a dress down day, then it's a clean up day. But when I have on my power outfits, believe me, I'm going out for power. I'm coming after the goal. So,
but I got a quick question. Did I hear you say this weekend, Saturday, Sunday, you had 4 shows?
No, I have 4 different engagements. But the best part of that is I travel with my stuff.
All right.
Everywhere I go, I can sample you. And the thing is, when I'm out, I get an opportunity. Yeah, I get an opportunity to meet more people that don't normally fall in my flow. So, and when I'm doing a vending show, I meet people who don't fall in my flow. And not only does it help my Shago business, but how many times have I met someone who said they're new to the area and they're looking for a home? It helps my real estate business also. So I expanded as well.
Rivers coming together.
And how many times do they tell me a story about their life that I can also put in the book that I'm writing because it's about the experience. And one of the things is, and you know, with the Bible is an account of stories that happened with God and when Jesus walked the earth. Well, now it's our turn to tell of his riches and his goodness to us. So that's next chapter of the book.
All right, Mickey's preaching now.
Say amen up in here.
Amen, sister.
So it's our turn to write that story from his plan A. And he has given us so much in what his expectations of us. He has given us everything we need to make a difference, like Maddie said. So how you do it? Not only that, he's given us the tools and he's given us the resources. And I'm going to stay with Shago Cosmetics. Shago Cosmetics was in Whole Foods stores for 12 years. And the owner decided to bring it out of retail and give us an opportunity to make a difference. This is a founding position. Anyone that comes into Shago right now, my first question was, what's the saturation? And when I heard that it was new to the market and I could go wherever I want to go with it, I have a team in Texas. I have a team in New Orleans. We have 4 or 5 people here: Shauna McIntosh, Lee Mathis, Dr. Meningall, Jennifer Meningall, David Snow. We had Paula Snow. But, I mean, that's only 5 of us in the Tampa Bay area. We've got Orlando, we got Lakeland, we got Clearwater. You can come on and you set the pace. You make the difference. So that's the good part about network marketing.
Wow. I'm telling you, you ladies are breaking it down. We are going to have to break for a commercial break, and this is going to be our last commercial break. So for those of you, we'll continue to talk, but we won't have another commercial break. So that being said, if you have a question for Dr. Mickey Chambers, I see you all on Facebook, and if you're asking us questions, we'll be sure to make sure that we answer. Oh, Jerry Ann is shouting out to you.
Hi, Jerry Ann.
She's a part of your company as well. So, all right. Yeah, she's been drinking that water for years. I believe 13-year breast cancer survivor. Don't want to miss a single year, but I believe it's 13. God bless you for chiming in.
Awesome.
Hey, Michelle. And so we're going to break for commercial. Back in a moment.
I see my sister-in-law in Seattle.
Hi, this is Dale Day. Join me every Monday at 7 p.m. for Jazz at Miss Connie's house, bringing you the smoothest jazz and the coolest guests right here on In Touch Radio.
Hi, I'm Donald L. Dowers Jr., your motivational guru. This is the DLD Motivational Moment. One darn second. America, since 2017, is suffering from a serious hiccup. 9/11 is seriously overused in a distasteful manner. Every day the cops are calling on an innocent person of color. It amazes me that America has come down to this. A person of color becomes a person of interest. Waffle House, the dorm, Starbucks is a few. This is not the lunch counters, sit-ins of the 1960s. 2019 harassed simply for being black and proud. Hold on one darn second. This has been the DLD Motivational Moment. Pre-order my new book, Motivational Moments, at DLD282002 at yahoo.com or 813-394-5875.
We're playing your favorite old school. Today's R&B. With a smooth touch of jazz. You're listening to In Touch Radio.
All right, family. So we are back. Thank you so much for listening to Let's Talk Business with SJC. Catch the show that will be all up in today, your health and your business. So you have heard 2 multi-level marketing, direct sales, distributor ownership women who've been doing this, who did their thing for many, many years in corporate America, and while in corporate America, also created another stream of income in working with the network marketing company that fit your lifestyle. So we've got an agent, change agent, and then an agent for change. And they're talking about products that's going to help us internally, and products by just topical application will also help us internally. You've heard them come and talk about dispelling myths about that business, or about it being a pyramid, or understanding the importance of a network business. If you're going in business for yourself, it's work.
Yes.
It's work. One of the things that, and there's we can give you 10 top tips, but it goes outside of you. You're outside of your comfort zone. You start reaching out to your warm market. And then, as Dr. Chambers was saying to us early, people that are just not in your flow. You've got to get out there. You're meeting people that you don't know as a result of going to different trade shows or going to different events and showcasing and sharing your products so that people can see, touch, taste, and feel them, if that's what it is that you're sharing with them. Businesses, First of all, anybody that you would like to shout out, Maddie, when we're talking about who's in your line or a part of your line, and so your line continues to grow because you've been in this for so long.
Well, thank you, Cheryl. I've been drinking the water for 9 years. I've only been doing the promotion of it for approximately 4.5 years because, as I said, I was doing something else. I was doing prepaid legal with my husband. And then one day I just got this deep sense of something from the Lord that says, I've blessed you and you have not been a blessing to others. And I didn't get it. I didn't get it when he first said it to me, and I didn't correlate it with the water that I should be sharing this. And then I heard it again in another after devotion one morning, and it was there, and it just hit me, well, that I need to be sharing it with more people. I did share it with Miss Barbara and my sister-in-law as far as, and you do that warm market, but then you let it alone because they're so negative. And as I said before, if you've been in something else, they don't want to acknowledge that, hey, now they're just saying, well, you're changing. Then that's when I learned it has to be what resonates with you. What is your passion? And so that's one thing. I want to reach out to Miss Barbara Salas to thank her for being my business partner. I have Miss May Murchison. She's in the real estate industry as well. I have Miss Mary Timmons, Miss Maddie Brinson. I have also, I don't want to call names and miss out so many, but my sister-in-law, who was my first prospect. She doesn't do the business, but she's loyal to the water. The thing is, we say we never leave home without it. We take our machine, our ionizer, everywhere we go. It has traveled worldwide because we said it's better than American Express. Ooh. You don't leave home without your ionizer. And as Dr. Mickey said, it's a business everywhere you go. And if you didn't do anything else, you could get into it. Ladies and gentlemen, you need a tax write-off. You need a tax write-off. You need a tax write-off. And when you go and invest in a business, most of that is all written off. Also, when you travel, it is no longer a travel. It's not a vacation. It's a business. You've got it. Everybody's got to share some water. They got to see my bottle. I even carry my water on the airlines. They allow me. So I talk to the airline, the TSA agents and stuff there, and they want to know, well, how is it that you were able to bring this on? I can bring it on. It's a medical grade device in Japan, not in the United States, but that's what it is. And so it's amazing of what you are missing out when you're working in corporate America and don't have a part-time business. The government's allowed, I'm not a tax accountant, you can check with yours, his or hers, but they will tell you, you can write off your cell phone. You can even, if you put something with your logo on it, you can write off your manicure and all that kind of stuff I found out.
Yeah. Go to lunch, talk business, you got to write off.
And let everything be, ladies and gentlemen, then you say, well, how much does it cost to do this? That's another thing people ask. Well, how much does it cost? My thing is I say, how much does your life cost? What is it? How can you invest in yourself? And I also tell them, cheap ain't good and good ain't cheap. And so
I like that one. I like that one.
I learned that from my friend Miss Blanche Sullivan. She always says that. But that's what you have to do. And that's why we educate people. It allows them to see something. But they've got to take the time to listen. Ladies and gentlemen, listen to your friends who bring something to you. Doesn't mean that it's for you, but listen. Then listen to God also and let him lead you as to what is right for you. I'm just so honored.
The other thing is, it might not be for them, but it may be for someone that they know.
Yes.
So share it.
Okay, yes.
All right, what businesses you want to shout out?
Who do I know that's black? Well, Miss May Murchison, she owns a real estate business.
Thank you, Miss May. Well, I'm going to let you get your list together before we go over and hear some of the positives about multi-level marketing. I'm going to go ahead and shout out, let's see, Shantae E. Lewis, Beauty by Shantae, and as well, she does Grant Life Consultation. Okay. Kimberly Solomon, she has multiple businesses. Brian Harris, Sir Eric's Fashions, Nicolette Butts of Nikki's Knickknacks, AAA Restoration and Builders LLC, Percy's Window Tinting Auto. Percy's has been at it for quite some time. Check out TLC Tampa for all your limousine and car needs. A shout out to, because it's hers. I have two people here that's been in the business. Stephanie Glenn, realtor at Century 21. And what about LDS? La Nitra's Divine Studio, Hair Expressions of Carolwood.
Yes,
you
yes,
all
yes,
know who
yes.
those are. And let's come over here to downtown. There's Be Snipped Barbershop, 2 different locations. And again, these are people that we're shouting out. Tree and Kiki Natural Hair Studios. There's nothing like that natural hair. Long-term supporter, DSI Black Pages long-term supporter, In Touch News, and that's Ms. Herma White. She is an agent for State Farms, catalyst of helping people in the community. Thank you so much for all that you do. Now, Mickey, when we were at the event, I was going to say Fashion Noir, but it was called Runway Noir. Opposite from you, did you know the Cookie Monster was in the building?
Oh, yeah, and it was absolutely wonderful.
So shout out to the Cookie Monster. Shout out to Majestic Plus and a young lady that comes on our campus, Mimi. Oh, we forgot. We were still talking to Maddie. And so we're giving you all the names of these companies. So Mimi, the Motivator. And this is one that I am going to have to go and check out for myself. And it's Qantas Professional Dry Cleaning, Inc. And then we have Designs by Ophelia, and she made me the most beautiful, beautiful ring. So we're hoping to see some of them on Saturday, August the 31st, as we culminate the end of Black History Month with the power of 31. We've been sharing with you 31 ways in 31 days how you can spend your $31 your way. We're just asking you to do it with a Black-owned business. And so if you can't come, share the information with someone else. You want to learn more about the water. You want to have Dr. Chambers just kind of saturate your skin with Shea Gold Cosmetics. You just go right ahead on. So we're going to turn to her so she can give us some positive tips about network marketing and as well how they can find your line, and tell them where you're going to be next.
Okay, you can find me. Let me just say I'm at Imagine That. I have a website. We have a beautiful website, and it's Imagine That. And Imagine is spelled EMAGN. If I spelled it the regular way, you don't have anything to imagine. You know exactly what it is. So we spelled it a little bit different so you can think about it. I want to open up your mind. Imagine that, THAT.Shago, and that's SHEAGO. And I called it Sheago before I knew exactly what it was, but that helped me spell it. But it's imaginethat.shago.com. And all of our products are made from, the base is either Shago, is either shea butter, or a step up, which is green tea butter. So again, it's healthy.
How we remember.
Right.
Shea butter, Shago.
Shago. Okay, so you can find us there. You can always call me 813-833-2917. Or you can find me at Herbert Fisher Realty in Brandon on Robertson Street. But I wanted to give a shout out to a couple of businesses too. Another thing we do is we make baskets. So if you need a gift and you want to give something really nice, and I do this for my closings, I make sure that my clients take care of their body. But I also do baby gifts. We do it for the realtors. So one of the organizations, the Women's Council of the National Association of Realtors, that's Ida Campbell. Ida Campbell is a title company.
Ida.
Hey, Ida. But many other businesses within that organization. So mortgage brokers, insurance brokers, realtors as well. I'm not going to be selfish. I got to share the good with all my friends. And
network marketing.
That's right. And then we have Jackie Hearns. You probably know Jackie from the neighborhoods. You need an exterminator? That's Bugs Extermination. He's wonderful. We have Rodney, A&R Air Conditioning. And if you don't know where to find these people, give me a call. I'll tell you how to reach them. They're in the neighborhood. We have Iris Metcalf, who just stepped out on her own with New York Life. We have Jasmine Butler. And all these people support me as well. So I got to give a shout out to them.
Absolutely.
Jasmine Butler, who's with Edward Jones. And if you don't know Monica Harris, she just wrote a wonderful book. You want to share that with your children. So that's Monica Harris. And you can contact me and I'll give you more information about her. Then you have Hosey Daniel. Hosey Daniel's been around for a long time. His daddy's the minister on 34th Street.
Yes.
So you can find Hosey over there. If you want some unique jewelry, give Hosey a call. So we can go on and on and on. I think I'm getting a little signal here.
We're getting this little signal.
And the National Association of Realtors, that's Travis. So give them a call as well. So we have some businesses for you.
Yeah. So again, now you've heard, and when we add them up, I'm sure it's over 31. Let me say thank you to Mrs. Maddie McPherson, and thank you so much for breaking it down and keeping it real in network marketing and the importance of it. And to my friend, Dr. Mickey Chambers, thank you so much. So they've shared with you about network marketing. So when you hear people and they're talking about it's their business, have a heart and an ear to listen. And so Mickey gave out her website. You all know mine, DSIBlackPages.com. And so let's talk about Maddie's website before we go off the air.
You can reach me at
Come a little closer.
A New Life Today, Maddie, goodness. A New Life Today, and that's with the numeral 2.com. A newlifetoday.com. And my telephone number, you can definitely call me at 813-713-1171. And on our site, you'll see our other products as opposed to just our ionizer that we market. We take care of the total body.
Okay, and we will be sure and tag them so you'll have all of their information on our thank you post. So again, thank you In Touch News, to all of the listeners of Let's Talk Business with SJC. We thank you to our Facebook family. Thank you so much. I know it's Monday, but it's National Black Business Month, where we are showing you 31 ways in 31 days to spend $31 your way with a Black-owned business. So look forward to seeing these ladies on August the 31st, right on the campus of 5508. Catch the show that's all up in your Today Health Business. Signing off. Thank you.
Thank you.